Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Kingmaker Enhanced Edition with me, BringItDon. So it turns out I don't have to put our cast immunity to poison because we're in our lands and we have immunity to poison in our lands. So
I wrote it like I saw it.
more about that later. He probably doesn't need that active right now. Get rid of that. I still need to organize this darn spell bar.
Just letting the ink dry.
What's taking so
My
long?
skills are
Command me.
absolute.
An earth method.
Can you make it
From a feat.
I need inspiration.
That's fine. Let's see here. We shall be immune to the poison, so don't worry about it right now. Just gonna let everybody run amok. I don't need to micromanage here. See? Nothing to it.
Sorry, was lost in thought. I'm there.
More,
Serves you right.
more elementals. Fantastic.
Unworthy.
Luckily, they're just a bunch of chumps. So,
I do what I
I mentioned last episode that I hate elementals. I think the game heard me. So you hate elementals? Well, let's see what pops up in this procedurally generated dungeon. In quotation marks.
I'm off.
How curious.
Applause, please.
What a surprise.
Anything else?
I'm there.
I'm not finding anything in this dungeon. No chests, no... On this level, or the level previous. Well, I guess I did find a piece of... Well, two things. I found a note for one of the fallen heroes, and I found the...
I grant
just
you
rush in
death.
here. We'll be fine.
Repent.
See, Kalika's doesn't do damage, but I wonder if Canara's... I'm sorry. Canara's doesn't do damage, but I wonder if Kalika's does damage because it's physical. On a full person.
I'm there. I do what I must. This will hurt!
Let's make this quick.
I'm off.
I don't think you got a single attack off. That feels pretty good.
In due time.
Alright, I'm not finding anything. I feel like I'm gonna miss something. I should probably quick save before I run across something that I don't beat on the first try.
Your life ebbs low.
Ekandai's put in some serious work.
This body holds no more. This can't be over.
What a waste.
Cannot hide from me.
Alright, great success. Except for
How
Akbo being dead.
curious.
I am never
Just
wrong.
awaits us.
State your desire. Tashani Savitur. Tashani Savitur. Tashani Savitur. Tashani Savitur. Tashani Savitur.
Applause, please.
Leather armor +4.
I'm open to your orders.
What's he currently have equipped? Leather armor +2. Well, that is better.
I'm there.
We're already down to we're at the next level. Okay. And still no secret doors. I'm starting to get a little skeptical.
Done.
What do you get from that? Nature's Grace. This blessing grants you a circumstance bonus to saving throws against disease and poison. The bonus's value depends on the dungeon level. Okay, well, next to the next level. Not worried about poison anyway, since my lands provide me immunity to poison. I am sad about not finding any secrets. I think it's the only level where I haven't found something relevant to the heroes, if I'm not mistaken.
Follow if you dare.
Alright, well, I'm not finding anything else hidden behind perception checks. Okay, and we will go rest. Again, I'm also using this as a time to kill. No, we absolutely don't need to rest. Using it to kill time for the Sweet Teeth to make it back to the capital.
What troubles you?
Keep your eyes open.
The end draws near.
That should be all we need for right now.
Interesting.
And we are right around
Boss, please.
the corner from leveling
I'm
up.
there.
So by the time we take out the next boss, we should have leveled up, I think. Alright, skeletal champions. As long as they aren't ghosts, I'm not gonna get level drained. Holy crap! What? Oh man, I need Jubilost and to get protection from arrows. What killed me? Acid. Okay. Well, hey.
Notice awaits us.
There we go. Problem solved.
In due time.
How curious.
See, sometimes it'll stop everyone else from moving once.
Applause, please.
I don't know. It's weird. Sometimes pressing H doesn't stop everyone from moving, and sometimes clicking on the trap for Lindsay to go up and disarm it doesn't stop everyone from moving. It's hit or miss.
I'm there.
Repent.
For some reason, we're like stuck in the entrance here. We can't make it
Their
through.
life ends here.
Is it because of this guy?
Right.
Unworthy.
Still taking damage. So let's probably cast Stone Skin. It'll be fine though. Yeah, that's when we get into the back line. It's easy peasy. It's such a weird area though. It's like my party members have trouble navigating this floor. They're getting stuck in the door and everything. That was
I do what I must.
weird. Like when I click through the door, all the indicators are like lined up along the door. I'm assuming because that guy was standing in the entrance, kind of. Nice doing it again. They have a hard time getting through the door.
You deserve
You cannot
it.
stand against me.
Like he can't move inside of the door. Am I blocking the way? The Ekandai was frozen in
Holds no more.
place.
This can't be over.
Now they can come through. I don't understand why that keeps happening.
You have my attention.
Oops, not what I meant to do. Get out of here. Haven't made any choices yet.
Tashani Savitu. Tashani Savitu. Tashani Savitu. Tashani Savitu. Tashani Savitu.
Alright, then for Harem, let's get Alright, let's go and level up then. Adori Swordlord, so we get the second level of Adaptive Tactics. Fourth level, an Adori Swordlord learns to adapt his fighting style to counter his enemy's strengths. An Adori Swordlord reduces the attack roll penalty for fighting defensively or using combat expertise by 1 at 4th level and by 2 at 8th level. So now I should have 0 penalty for fighting defensively. Is what that's telling me. I said about getting Crane Riposte, but since I already have 0 for fighting defensively, do I need that? I think I can Critical Focus. Oh, I get Wings. +3 dodge bonus to armor class against melee attacks, immunity to ground-based effects such as difficult terrain. Boom. Thank you, Aasimar. Obviously, he'll continue to be a cleric. Sure, improve critical for heavy mace. I remember getting critical for... I guess they do have weapon focus. Yeah, sure. He's a combat-oriented cleric. Cleave. And then here, let's see. We'll grab Remove Disease just because we don't have it. Righteous Might, that's what I've been wanting her to have for quite some time. And Stone Skin Communal, very good. So what do we get here? An Infusion, Metakinesis, Quicken, Kinetic Blast. Because hers are all spell-based, so... I wonder if... I don't know if Critical Focus is good for her or not. I'm going to grab it anyway. Then here we'll get Eruption, I think. What's Unraveling Infusion do? That's why your foe's magical effects. Whenever you infuse Blast, it's a foe and penetrates its spell resistance. You can attempt a cast level check to see. Yeah. Not interested in that. Let's get Foxfire for invisible enemies. Favored terrain. Hammer the Gap, sure. And then, First World, pretty good. And Underground. First World and Underground are the two most important. And Forest is pretty good as well. These are your 3 primary terrains that you fight in. Level Bard, what you get? Bardic Performance, Swift Action. A Bard can start a Bardic Performance as a Swift Action. Not worried about weapon focus at all. Yeah, we'll get Extend Spell, I think. Alright, what do we get here? Confusion. Deep Slumber. Let's grab that. Actually, what was... But we'll grab it. It's not great. I can't remember if there's any... Is there any terrain that actually hinders you in this game? I guess rain. Does that count as a terrain? Disability? Joyful Rapture is really good. Greater Heroism is also good. We'll grab. Oh no, that and then this.
I'm glad you called.
Swap them out real quick and level up her sister, and then we'll continue into the dungeon. Leveling up ours takes longer than I anticipated to. Mostly, I'm blaming the kineticists here. I will get critical focus and pushing infusion. Alright, I'm happy with all that. Also, let's go ahead and get some spells going here. Maybe Sacred Nimbus. Or Angelic Aspect. Disintegrate. Oh. Creature you designate surrounded. I've never used this spell before. The creature you designate is surrounded by a glowing red aura of vengeful fate. Once per round, when the target makes an attack or casts a spell, it must succeed at a Fortitude saving throw with a difficulty check of 10 plus half caster level plus Wisdom. If the target fails a saving throw, it takes 4 to 6 plus your Wisdom modifier electricity damage. Well, let's grab that. And then I was thinking about getting I mean, this is good. Maybe Create Undead or Destruction. We'll grab Destruction. Then I haven't had him memorize any spells recently. Breakable Heart's pretty good. I give that so he can cast it on Akbo. And outside of that, Hurricane Bow should be fine. No reason not to just take Sense Vital all around there and here. We'll grab that and maybe Instant Enemy. Sure. We can't learn any of these. Blessings of the Salamander. Never seen that spell before. Never bothered. Never bothered with it. Alright, let's continue. Enough goofing around with our companions. We've got a dungeon to clear.
Let's make this quick.
Glad you dead.
Yeah. Wretched things.
Oh wow, she's getting shredded.
Assist me or lose me.
I'm there.
She did not go down. Interesting.
What a surprise. Ask.
Tashani Savitur. Tashani Savitur. Tashani Savitur. Tashani Savitur.
Scared? You should.
Oh crap. 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 I knew I was getting too comfortable.
Protect me. Protect me!
This is where I
My masterpiece!
You never have a chance. Yeah.
I'm reading you out of our story.
I knew it was only a matter of time before the ghost showed up.
Left yourself exposed.
Alright, a couple of things. One, bring her back.
Ask, and I shall answer.
I'll take care of it.
Alright, we need to restore everybody, remove some blindness on everybody. Shiny helmet. Some grants us wear a +2 insight bonus to armor class. Interesting. Okay, and we need to start working on well, I'm gonna use she wasn't affected. Can't use it from his inventory? That's annoying. Alright.
Depend on me. Keep your eyes open.
So he's blind. Let's see. Remove blindness. So has blinding sickness. Does greater restoration cure that? I have no idea. Oh, let me close that. Alright, let's finish this level, then we'll call it an episode, I think. I knew I should have put Death Ward in everybody, or at least on my frontliners.
This will hurt!
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Holy crap, we're getting shredded.
This body holds no more.
A mere flesh wound.
No strike wasted.
Could this happen?
Alright.
I wrote it like I saw it.
Speak. Kashani Savitu.
Okay. We're doing okay. Is there a secret door back here?
How curious.
Finally found one. Won't it let me... There it is. That's weird. This hitbox is really weird.
Anything else?
Quick save before we hit that.
Well, it is done.
Follow if you dare.
Alright, Ranger's Diary. I've got mad news. I've got bad news for the elf. I'll have to tell him that his wife was still alive when he blocked that passage and fled the dungeon. Our expedition is the third one he gathered to recover his wife's remains from the caves. The first two didn't even reach the rubble. We were the lucky ones. We've been wandering these halls and passages for over a month. We fell back when we encountered groups of monsters that were simply too powerful to face, then crept back to pick them off one by one, or look for ways around them. Finally, we made it. I don't know how the elf even found this place. So much time has passed, a few dozen years I believe. But he managed it. He cried out for our kineticists, and nodded to the pile of boulders blocking the passage. Clear the path, he said, and stepped aside and turned his back. I suppose he was remembering the monsters dragging his wife into the darkness, as he crawled away and blew the passage with his last remaining bomb. Once they'd opened a small hole in the rubble, I crawled in to see what was on the other side, as I'm the party's scout. When I reached the other side, I knew right away that something was wrong. Someone had clearly tried to clear the rubble from the other side. I kept exploring and found signs of an old battle. There were scorch marks on the rocks from alchemical bombs, and the walls were scarred with sword strikes. And then I found it, an abandoned camp with makeshift tools, where whoever had tried to clear the rubble once lived. After exploring the camp and collecting a few things, I'd become almost certain that this was the elf's friend. I'm telling you, it's a curse to be a scout. You take the greatest risks, and you're most often the one who delivers bad news to the party. Shame on you, dragon. You might have warned me about this, or maybe you didn't know. The elf seemed to take the news calmly. You can't tell whether he's devastated. He's just pale and silent. Scarcely says a word, but his black eyes flare from time to time. I call him Grandpa, though the elf looks younger than me. He pays me back by calling me Red, or at least he talks to me sometimes. He hardly acknowledges the rest of the party. I have a feeling that he's decided to find his wife's bones and then just lie down and die there beside her. He paid us up front, so it shouldn't bother me, I suppose. Should it? We've done clearing the rubble. We're making our way forward again. I found a second camp. I think the woman withdrew here once she realized that she was never going to be able to clear that rubble. This place is situated beside an underground lake, and it's much more comfortable. There's a hearth made of stone, rough shelves, a sleeping nook made to keep away the cold that creeps in from the water. The cave walls are covered with mosaics made of pebbles. The woman made all sorts of things, flowers and figures of animals, the sun and the moon. I looked at it all, and didn't know how I'd ever bring the elf here. Everything here suggested that she survived, and never gave up. She was waiting, and waiting for a long time at that. But the camp was abandoned a very long time. I found many footprints of monsters running through it, and something else, which looked very much like... No, I should banish the thought from my mind. When I returned to the others, I heard the scariest sound that one can imagine in these dungeons. A soft, sweet song echoing down the tunnel. I couldn't make out any words at that distance. I ran, glad of my escape. I'll tell them I found an empty camp, but we should avoid the place. It's far too dangerous. We don't want to encounter the Wicked Chanter, do we? No, we don't. Even the dragon warned us what a terrible monster it was. And if we will stay well away from the underground lake, the elf will never have to see the mosaic on the wall. What was the mosaic of? I don't know what the mosaic was, though. Holy Gnome Hooked Hammer +3.
I'm there.
Alright, we should be reaching the end of this. Dungeon, I believe.
What a surprise.
Yeah, there's the way down.
Applause, please.
I do what I must.
Just run through that gate, that's fine. Alright, and we'll descend, we'll head back up, sell our stuff, and then in the next episode, probably take out the boss. So I think it's this level, then one more. It should be 4 for every boss. Unless they have it split up in some other way. But I doubt it.
I'm off.
So again, the main campaign only has 17 levels in this dungeon. For the standalone DLC, it is infinite. And it's possible you won't complete everything in one playthrough. Because the bosses are still in the same levels in the actual standalone infinite version. And it's possible you won't find everything for all the heroes, like all their memorabilia in one playthrough. But it saves your progress. So like if you start another party, all the stuff you had found up to that point will still be saved, and you can continue to collect all of it.
In due time.
So while you can't get it all in one playthrough, you can get it through multiple. It's very roguelike in that aspect. Which is pretty neat.
I'm there.
Alright, we're gonna go rest, and I won't talk to the dragon until after I defeat the Chanter, which is the next boss according to the letter I just read, not wrote. I didn't write it.
Follow if you dare. I do what I must.
Alright, and in the next episode we will continue forward. Let me do it once around this room real quick, just make sure there's no hidden stuff. I doubt there is. You can usually tell by like the shape of the wall where secrets are. Yeah, I don't see any. Alright, anyway, calling it here. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next episode.